What's up, everybody? This is Jose.
Hey, Katie.
Today we are in Kendall. This is a really nice suburb of Miami, all the way on the west side of Miami. So we're just gonna drive around. What's the nicer part of Miami? So this area used to be predominantly Hispanic, and it's becoming kind of a mix these days. More people are moving to Miami from other places. We've been looking at a lot of different rentals, apartment rentals here. We consider moving to Miami, and it's been a little. I don't know. It's Miami's expensive. We'd be paying over $2,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment that's not that big and not that luxurious. I mean, it's not bad, but it isn't fancy either.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, I don't know. What would you describe all these things we've looked at?
Normal.
So these are kind of like the outskirts of Miami. There's a lot of iguanas out here. I've seen quite a few iguanas. Some of them are like 4 foot long. I like iguanas. They're green. So what are your thoughts on what we've seen today, Kate? So basically a one-bedroom apartment would run you at least $2,100 a month.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Now these right here are actually like public housing on the right.
Yeah.
Or not public housing, what do they call it? Like low-income housing, whatever that means.
Yeah.
And there's a 1-year wait to get on the list, so it's not like you can just get in there. It's like you have to. This phone feels like it's gonna explode. It's so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we can. Let me see if I can run the. I hate doing this because it's loud, but to be frank, it's so hot. I feel like our phones are just gonna stop working. Let's just run the AC past it. So this is like a U-Pool type of farm where like you pick or whatever the crap. You can pick your own vegetables on the left. It is 4:16, so rush hour, but we're like on the outskirts of the outskirts here, so there isn't too much traffic in this particular part of Miami. If you run into other parts of Miami, it will definitely be a problem with traffic. We spent the day looking at different apartments. There's one in the city you want to look at, right?
Yeah.
What time are they open till them?
I think it's like 5 or 6.
Can you look it up and kind of figure it out? So right now we're on Kendall, which is 88th Southwest. And this is the Kendall part of Miami. We're right on the outskirts. As we keep driving, you'll see traffic pick up a little bit as we drive into town. Sorry about the air conditioning noise. It's the only way we're going to be able to record today's video.
6.
They're open until 6. How far away is it from here?
40.
40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's drive there.
Also, get us on the total.
We'll find a way to get there that doesn't get us on total.
Okay. I just have to change the settings and it'll avoid tolls.
I get the idea where we're going. It'll be an hour. We just go on Kendall to 37th.
Yeah.
Alright, that works. We can see Miami.
Continue on Florida 94 East for 9 miles.
So out here, you might as well pay a few $100s more and get something nicer is what I feel like in Miami. From what I've seen.
Yeah.
But like the ones that are like advertised as $1,800, but they'll really be $2,000. Like they'll advertise them as $1,800 a month, but by the time you actually look at everything, they'll really. Let me see if I can lower the AC a little bit so it's not so loud. They'll advertise them for $1,800, but it'll come out to like $2,000 a month, easy. So moving to Miami we could pay less than what we're paying in Sarasota if we go down to 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
So it won't be as fancy and it won't be as luxurious.
Yeah.
But like I feel like our apartment is so big. I mean, for us, I feel like it's big. It's 1,100 square feet, almost 12. I feel like our apartment is so spacious compared to these that we saw today. And we're looking at places that are like 800 square feet.
Yeah, and those who wanted Orlando, we're still planning to go look at it because we're gonna start looking at every option now.
Yeah. And like your comfort does matter if your apartment's too small. Like I have noticed that. I've noticed that if your comfort level can be affected by the size of your living space.
Like upstairs, we were a little bit more
trapped.
Yeah.
I felt trapped. Like down here, I feel free. Our new
Yeah.
apartment's like bigger. I feel like more free. You know, like these apartments, like they're not luxurious. They're not luxury apartments. Like they're like middle of the run.
Yeah.
And they're about $2,000 a month or more. You're gonna pay about $2,300 a month. I feel like we'd be economically deprived either way.
Yeah.
And making money in Miami doesn't seem easy at all. It's
No.
really, it's a lot harder to make money here than I thought it would be.
Like we said, we're looking at every option.
Since we're driving for an hour, do you want to call them and make sure that they're actually going to show it? By the way, how much is a one bedroom there? Before you even call, how much is a one bedroom there?
Just a minute, I want to look at something and start freaking out. Let me see.
You know, that's a really high crime rate area.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like not what I want in my life right now. Especially after what we saw last night.
Yeah.
We would save money on food though, like compare, like we can eat. We've been eating out. You can sit down at a restaurant and eat for $20 or $30, both of us. And that's
For a less than 600 square foot apartment, it's $2,000.
no, forget it. It's not even worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones we're looking at now are 800 and they feel like a trap. So imagine 600 square foot. Right?
Yeah.
Are you with me on that? Right or wrong?
I agree.
Even the ones we looked at now seem...
Yeah.
Those 200 extra square feet that we have now make all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my office by itself. I imagine that apartment. Like, the washing machine and the kitchen are both within earshot of the bedroom and the living room. So no matter where I put my computer,
Yeah.
you couldn't do dishes, you couldn't do anything if I'm recording.
That's the problem we had in the other one.
Yeah. And that's going to be a problem. Like, I don't want to, like, because I'm recording a video, then you have to go cry in a corner because you won't even be able to do anything if I'm doing...
Oh my gosh, I was so, like, depressed. In the
It's
other one.
depressing. I used to have to send you to the bedroom so I could record. Like, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Like, we need a two-bedroom.
Yeah. And I think this is important because we find out what we actually need.
Yeah.
And then we can start thinking about it from that angle. And then find the real thing that we need.
Yeah.
So Miami might not be an option for us.
I mean, like, the content creating is good.
Yeah.
And you have to sacrifice something to get something.
Exactly.
But at least now what we know the reality of what you're getting.
Yeah.
I did like the first apartment. Like, the setting is nicer.
I like it. Yeah. I
You know,
like
it's gated.
there's
and-
certain features that I really, really like. Fast food supermarket. That seems interesting.
But let's be real, like, it
Yeah.
does seem to me...
But you remember when we have a smaller apartment, we're outside more, we're doing more, we don't want to be home, which kind
It's
of...
a problem now because yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
Our home is so comfortable that we want to be there all the time.
yeah.
And that's kind of a down... I never
I
looked at it
feel
that
like
way.
that makes us earn less money.
Because we're home all the time.
Yeah.
I never
Do you
looked at
remember
it
when
that
we were
way.
in the one upstairs? We were always going somewhere.
Or when we were in Lehigh in my sister's garage.
Yeah, like we were in Michigan, we were
So
like
look,
in California.
we've been looking at luxury
everything.
apartments. Can we try to find... Look, they say now leasing right there.
Yeah,
Want to check these out? See what they're called.
I saw what it was called.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
See what those say now leasing. And those are going to be kind of ghettoer. But maybe you can get a ghetto or two-bedroom apartment. Because, like, the ones we're looking at are borderline luxury and they're going to be too much.
Yeah.
Just call and ask them what they're worth and what the square footage is.
Okay.
Or if you look another line.
I think you're gonna have to ask on this one.
Well, that's another problem. Like, everything's in Spanish here. Most people are going to know English if they have a front desk job. Look at this one as well. It's called King's Metal. Look at that one as well. These are Americans right here. You can tell because they're white and they're fat. That's Billy Joan and Lisa down there. This is a Cuban girl. You can tell she's Cuban because there's more volume around the breasts and less around the belly. You can tell she's Cuban. She's very white, but she's very Cuban. white woman's fat just goes to the belly and she looks like a tadpole.
This might be more us. This might be a little bit more us. So
I'm just picking a random plaza to pull into so I can get a vibe. Oh, the restaurants are incredible out here. Look, we're just randomly pulling this parking lot.
Yeah.
Mayoral. What is this, Colombian or Venezuelan? Colombian. We just randomly pulled in this parking lot as a Colombian restaurant.
Which is us.
Yeah. No, I get culturally urban. What is that? Indian restaurant right there. Look.
Yeah.
There's a Colombian, an Indian. There is a Papa John's.
There's some stuff over here.
A Bangkok,
Peruvian.
a Thailandese. Yeah, that's the thing that I would like about living in Miami.
Okay, so this is probably about the same square footage as over there, but
What's square footage low?
643.
That's too small.
Going for like 2,000.
What? In those apartments?
They have one for 22. That's 879.
They don't look fancy at all.
Yeah, like 22. You can get almost 900.
Peruvian, Venezuelan.
Yeah, and there's stuff over there. There's a Publix. Like two
Oh, this
bedrooms
person's
starting
doing the
at
whole.
25.
They're doing the whole hand motion. Get out of my way thing.
25.
You catch that?
Yeah,
They
like
gave us the whole finger wave action. The lady,
24.
look, Katie. That lady gave us like the whole like snobby like with her hand motion to
Yeah.
get out of my way thing. Wow. Dude, look, this is the thing. Look, here's a Peruvian restaurant. This is the thing about living in Miami. Look, you can get what are they advertising for? $14.
Neon.
Chaufa de marisco.
From 24 to 25, you can get a 2-bedroom.
They got papas rellena. Okay, you can get a seafood platter, or you can send money to Peru all in one building.
Who am I sending it to?
One of my ex-girlfriends.
No.
Dude, look at this. This is the thing about living in Miami.
A little bit more than
There are great things about living in Miami.
so
I
2186
would
you
love
can get a
living in Miami.
900 square foot
I would
1-bedroom
live in
apartment
Miami.
with a huge balcony.
I'm ready for Miami. I don't care what you gotta say, Katie. I'm ready for Miami. There's just some things in Miami you're not gonna get everywhere else. I'm ready for Miami.
You can get a 1-bedroom with a huge balcony.
Okay, whatever. It's too expensive.
And like an office where it has 2
Mija, okay, yeah, okay, I get it. It was a simple question, square footage and price. I don't need a whole freaking rant about the place. I don't need a whole rant. I asked you for price and square footage, bro. No, estás madre. There's a Japanese restaurant right here. Look at this plaza.
Yeah.
You got a Peruvian, a Venezuelan, a Colombian, and a Japanese restaurant. And a Chinese store. With all that
Yeah.
in one plaza. And I bet you that if you went in there, you could probably have a nice dinner for $30 or $40
Yeah.
maximum. And you didn't even answer my question. I asked you, what is the price per square footage? That's the question that I asked you. What is the answer? Give me a 40-minute rant and you didn't get to the point. Te tipo hacer, ¿me entiendes? No! Put your hands on me one more time. She's gonna happen. Don't touch me, bro. I'm driving to Miami. Te tipo hacer.
Hashtag.
Oh, bro, I asked you a question. You didn't even answer it. I asked you a super freaking question and you didn't answer it. I mean, look, even if our apartment is uncomfortable, if you can have Venezuelan, Colombian, Peru, oh, look at this in that little plaza. There's
Yeah.
like 10 different restaurants we'd eat at. We would actually enjoy eating at.
Yeah, you
Let's put in this plaza right here.
get an apartment that has almost 900 square feet for 2186. In it, I saw the floor plan.
That's all I needed to know. That's it. Price and square footage. 900.
Listen.
No, okay, so listen. You listen because you're talking and no, man. Listen to my question because I don't have all day and I don't have a lot of patience.
if you would have listened,
If you would have shut up and answered my
done.
question, I wouldn't have had any more questions. 900 square feet for 2100.
Yeah.
So they're a little bit bigger than the other ones.
Yes, and I noted that they have more windows, so it would make it seem more open.
What time are their showings open to? Is that a one bedroom or two?
It's a 1 bedroom.
So it's a bit bigger of a one bedroom. Okay.
Yeah.
So this
They're
is,
open till 6.
you want to call them and see if they'll do a showing?
Okay. Oh.
Look, they have an
Probably
Obama
something
nail
you're
and
gonna wanna
salon.
talk to them.
No, you're in Miami. Figure it out. Either talk to them in English or Spanish. You figure it out. Something stinks like chemicals from here. Okay. Alright. What's that chemical smell? Look, they have an Obama massage therapy place here. This is more like an Americanized plaza. You got a Jersey Mike's, a Panera. Like everything here is Americanized. So this is kind of like an Americanized plaza. I don't know what this plaza is, but
Hi, I'm interested in looking at your apartments. Do you have availability to show me an apartment today? It takes 2 hours to look at an apartment?
we'll pass. Thank you.
Oh yeah, so within 2 hours of closing you can't book, but we can come in and look at it? Okay,
They just told you no.
thank you so much. Okay, thank you. We'll stop by.
What is it?
They won't let us book it because it's within 2 hours of closing, but we're more than welcome to walk in.
So we can walk in.
Yeah,
So let me see the photos. Does it look like it would make sense?
it looks really nice. It actually looks nicer than what we actually saw. So
Let me see the photos. 'Cause the ones we've been looking at are garbage.
yeah,
This looks nicer.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And a 900 square foot is how much?
Yeah, a little less than 22.
Show me the square foot diagram. Because the thing about this has been, okay, the ones we looked at, they look
It felt
ghetto.
like a box.
They felt like a box. They're beyond the price tag. They feel like a box. And even worse than that, I just feel like they're kind of old and ghetto. Like they're not even cute and nice, and like they don't feel homey. They feel like Hialeah, you know, like they don't feel fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the outsides look fancy, but then the insides are kind of like neglected almost. Not neglected, but like not as fancy as. So you want to go look at this place?
Yeah, I think it would work for us.
Okay, so how much? So the square footage is 1 bedroom, 900 square feet.
Yeah.
For how much?
Close to 22 or about a
Where'd
little
you say that?
less.
Where'd you say that? Oh, 22.
Yeah.
Starting at 22, baby. Starting at 22. For a 1 bedroom. That's too much. It really is. It's just too much.
I think that's what we should go look at.
I think we gotta find something cheaper, like where we can actually save some money.
I think this is what we need to go look at.
It's 22. Isn't that what practically we're paying now? We can't afford it. So you just want to go look at the? Let me see.
I want to go
Tell me
look
more
at
photos of it. Show me photos of the outside. From the Google Maps, not from the website.
Okay.
The website's gonna make it look glamorous. This is gonna take another hour out of our day to look at this, and it's basically like the same crap. Maybe it feels a little bit more open than the other ones or something.
Yeah.
I didn't even like the way it looked from the outside. Let's look at other areas. Like we spent all our energy looking at one little area.
Okay.
And like I feel like apartments, like the ghetto where they get, the ghetto where they get, the more requirements they have, and then it turns it into. Can you charge that for me?
Yeah.
It turns it into like a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
It turns it into a nightmare because like.
I think we get a general consensus of the area.
We got an idea of the area.
Mm-hmm.
And look, we don't need to over saturate our minds. Like they're competitive, they're all competing against each other.
Yeah.
So, general idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there somebody in the back? See that? Okay, look. I like the one that was a little bit nicer on the outside, and it's actually gated.
Yeah.
It's actually gated. They're not fancy on the inside. They feel like a box.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I mean, if we really want to look at it, we can, but I feel like we're just trying to get an idea, and I think we kind of got it. Or no? Like, I don't want to, like, I want to focus on different areas.
Yeah. Let's look at some other areas. I understand what you're saying. And it may not be time for us to actually look at apartment, like actual apartment complex. We get an idea of what they're like here.
Okay, so like the second one, right?
Yeah.
You notice how like first it felt like a motel in there, like the hallway with the carpet, and then you got commercial space below you.
Yeah.
So you have absolutely like no
control,
no privacy.
Yeah.
Like you got no control who's coming in and out.
Yeah.
But on top of that, you notice how she started, not at the start, but on the way out, how she was talking about how there's a deposit, and the deposit can be greater, and this and that. Like it seemed like on the way out there was a lot of like extra little.
Yeah.
Fine print that she read to us.
But the other one, they gave you all the information straight up.
And that's what we want.
Yeah.
I don't want a mystery box of, oh, well, now you actually need a $5,000 deposit as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to end up in one of those scenarios.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want transparency. Like, I want to understand, okay, this is what it costs. This is what it's going to be.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that mystery box.
Yeah.
So, like, if I had to pick between those apartments, I would have probably picked the other one.
Yeah. Plus, there was features of the other one that I really liked.
Look, so
that would make more sense for us.
What I've learned too,
yeah.
Sometimes the price difference between something nice and something ghetto is like a few $100s.
Or not even.
But like people that are ghetto, they're not even going to go to the place with the palm trees outside because they're going to think it's too expensive or fancy.
But then the other one ends up being more expensive.
The price difference may not be that much.
Yeah.
You know? So around here, we got to start finding a road that goes north. Like, see that one right there?
Yeah.
Like, that one is up. This is a Florida Turnpike, so like, we'll take that one north to FIU, which is at 108th, 107th or something like that. Let me see that real quick. After we pass the Turnpike, which is this right here, which is past. The next one is 107th. We take 107th up to 41. And then now kind of.
How was my ordering this morning?
Your Spanish?
Yeah.
You know Spanish, you just have to use it.
Yeah.
And you have to keep learning how to use it. You can take care of yourself in Miami to a large degree.
Yeah.
And if you don't know stuff, invent stuff, you know? Besides, at the end of the day, you're an English speaker. They're the ones that have to accommodate you. You don't have to accommodate them. So you try to speak as much Spanish as they can, and then whatever else, say in English, and then they got to figure it out.
And then even the people here speak like Spanglish.
Even like, I'll be honest, even the ones that speak English, you have to like really listen carefully because it's not Spanglish, it's a real heavy accent. Like you barely find people that even fluently speak English.
Yeah.
Unless they like grew up here and were born here. Like it's few people. Look at the traffic heading that way right now. It's already gridlocked.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like Bradenton.
Yeah.
With less homeless people. And more iguanas.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd rather live in a place that has an iguana problem than a homeless problem, you know?
Like, instead of emails about alligators, when you get emails about iguanas.
Yeah. Look at it's already 4:30. Look at the traffic out here already. Like it's already.
Yeah,
Like, you know.
everybody works in the city and then lives in the suburbs. Yeah, I get it.
I wonder if we could get any Uber deliveries. Not that it's even worth it. They enjoyed the live stream earlier.
Yeah.
But the live streams don't make a lot of money unless they like do super chats and stuff.
Yeah.
So what are these apartments going for? Like around here, like moving more this way, like a little bit closer to town.
Oh, those aren't apartments. Those are
Look around here.
condos.
This is still Kendall.
Yeah. Like, I can tell by, like, how they had it.
Look at these German looking ones right here. Look at these
Yeah.
German looking ones right here. Look.
Oh, those
Look.
are cool.
This is 107.
Rental community.
They're remodeling them. Legacy at the Palms.
Mm-hmm. It's a separate thing.
So maybe what I'm saying is like you might as well just pay a little extra and get something better.
Yeah.
Kind of like what we do in Liquid Ranch. Like we pay a little extra to get something better.
Yeah.
Because you're not really saving a lot of money.
Like, with our stuff, like, if something goes out, they would do it right away. So, you know, I like that feature
They
of,
both
like,
seem like great communities. I'm not gonna lie. The ones we looked at both seem like great communities.
Yeah. And plus, some of the amenities of
now
the
the
other
second one.
Yeah.
The second one,
Uh-huh.
it's a little bit more slimy. It's a little bit more,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I like the formality of the first one.
Yeah.
Are there any apartments up this way heading north? No, they get into the student housing area.
Yeah,
right?
no.
I'm gonna turn on the app and see if we can get some food deliveries,
Sure.
and then start working our way back towards Miami.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do delivery Uber with people, but I want to do it at night. Let me turn this one on. Just deliveries, no people. I feel trapped by the grid pattern.
Yeah. And that's something that you might not like.
At in the long run, yeah.
Yeah.
And at night, there aren't that many Uber passengers like there are in Bradenton. Like Bradenton, Sarasota, like just rides all night.
Do you have it on packages or do you have it on the other one?
Deliveries. It's the same thing.
Okay.
There's no different. Like you can get either one. I'm gonna take 107 up to 41 and then 41 into Miami.
Okay.
We're still in the Kendall area.
I like Sergio's. They got Sergio.
What's it like in New York City? Blah 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 blah. Look, the light turned red and we didn't get to move.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrendous.
That's something you would hate. I can tell you right now.
Why do they have Cuban flags on the benches?
Cuba Max. Just so you can
Uniendo
sit.
la familia cubana on a bench.
Yeah. Yeah. Benches that say send money to your family in Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They can stay on that bench right there. 40 minutes for $6.
With 2 stops.
With 2 stops. And it's going to Richmond Heights. I'm alright. I'm really good, but where am I at on this map? I like how it doesn't show us where we are on the map. I'm good. Miami, 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 Miami. Feels like really family oriented, down to earth people. I like the vibes here in Kendall.
Yeah.
This person's doing a video of himself doing a workout at the bus stop. Look at him. Look at him. He put a GoPro underneath his bicycle wheel. He's like taking pictures of himself when we work out at a bus stop. Is that the bicycle that somebody stole from my dad recently? That's wild, dude. The homie is doing a TikTok video of him working out at a bus stop.
Who would want to see him working out in the
At a
first
bus
place?
stop. He's not like, yeah, he's like, he doesn't have a physique. Is that the right word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really much to him.
It's no muscles, it's just...
Lifting up that skeleton ain't much. Try lifting up this, yeah, like...
Like, if I did it, it'd be more impressive.
Yeah, you would be, you doing workout routines would definitely be impressive.
Yeah.
We've been here for like an hour.
I can tell someone just spit out their drink laughing.
I think we're, as much as I like Miami, so many things to like about Miami, I don't think it's feasible.
And I noticed, like, just because the food's cheap doesn't mean that it's going to be what you
Cuban
need.
guys in Kendall. $13 for 45 minutes. You know
And
that's...
it's 2 stops.
Somebody took it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Somebody took it. That's crazy that somebody would take that.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Like it's like it's just instantly somebody took it too. That was wild.
Yeah.
And I think the problem here is like you have all these like moped people that do food delivery.
Yeah.
And like I guess their gas expense is $3 a month.
Yeah.
So like they'll take it for nothing, and half of them live in their mom's garage or
Yeah.
closet or something. Este tipo con una
They
pila de
live
hierro
in
azul.
mom's closet. They don't live in the closet. They live in mom's closet.
Yeah, like they don't even get the garage; they get the closet. They just throw a mattress on the ground and you're set. No girlfriend's allowed, unless mom's out of town or something.
That's why I don't even think they're looking for girlfriends. From what I've seen around here, it doesn't seem like they're looking for women.
Some of them ain't. Some of them ain't. Horizons East condominium.
That's a HOA.
HOA. Is that an empty lot right there? Cool. Some of these villas, one of the women look like racist white people. Con Candido Escobar landscaping. What type of trees are you trimming? Escobar down there. There you are.
Do they have wheel locks on that?
They do, Katie. No, they're just painted their... How do you drive a $100,000 car and live there? They painted their paint pads, their brake pads yellow so they can look cool. Who spray
You
paints
can tell
brake-
they live with mommy.
Right. Look at these apartments right here.
Yeah.
What are these? You see the names somewhere?
Sunset Gardens.
Look them up, see what they're going for. Look them up. $3 for a McDonald's. Oh, that's a little school is right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little school. The Palace of Juices. Juice and jail, certain deals, cruising down. Candido Escobar.
They describe it as quality living. Same thing, but for less money.
The only difference is now you're right on top of the place.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's $14 an hour. Like, are you kidding me during rush hour? How do people live in Miami with these prices?
They live with mommy. It's about the same. They don't have a 1-bedroom available, so their 2 bedrooms are between 26 and 28.
The 2 bedrooms are how much?
2,600. Oh, they have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath for 24.
How do these people afford to live here? Like, half of them don't even speak English, and they're able to afford these rents. Like, how? This one is Sunset.
Because they
I'm gonna
don't
take
live alone.
Sunset.
There's
Huh?
like a bunch of women in an apartment together. You got,
These two crashing each other right there.
you probably got like 2-3 guys sharing a 1-bedroom apartment.
I think the first one we looked at might be our best option.
Yeah.
Look at this traffic going out and back to Kendall. The thing about this time frame is like we're the only people heading this way.
And that is pretty much what we would do if we lived here.
Yeah, you'd have to beat the algorithm of traffic. You couldn't flow with traffic. You'd have to flow against it. Police right there. Police with the Nissan 23, man. I tell you what, man. You just gotta keep some trail with the wheel down there. There's as much to love about Miami. It's a unique place. There's as much to love as there is to hate about it. I mean, for one, not only is the food good, but it's affordable. Smoker's Goods. And next to an eye care center. Get your eye drops next door. We worked Uber yesterday for 4 hours to make $29. So what's that, like $8-9 an hour?
Yeah.
That's horrendous.
It means you could work at a CVS and make more money.
Yeah.
You could work at the gas station
Well, here's
and
the
make more
thing.
money.
You couldn't work because you don't know Spanish. How would you? They wouldn't hire you.
No?
90% of the customers are going to speak Spanish. Like, so you're going to be like,
At a disadvantage.
you're going to be at a serious disadvantage. On top of that, I mean, I can speak both languages fluently. You would be like at a serious disadvantage here.
Oh my gosh, you can only find this here. Vegan Cuban cuisine.
Oh, brother. Ugh. What is that, brother?
It's like your dad there, he'd flip out.
I'd flip out too. Vegan Cuban, and it's a hot spot for food.
Yeah.
Vegan Cuban food.
I mean, I make,
Brother, ugh.
yeah. The rice, the congri I make is
Restaurante,
vegan.
cafeteria, Latin cafe.
But you don't really like the meat in it
The
when
what?
I make it. The congri?
Con gringa. You're con gringa.
Yeah.
Yes, you do make con gringa. I mean, I wouldn't say you make con gringa. I would say you make con gringa.
Yeah. No, you don't like a lot of pork in it.
So basically, if you live in Kendall,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah.
We're going against the grain here, but you get the idea, right?
Yeah.
Keep going a little bit further. I don't want to get
Too far up.
go north. I'd almost rather go north early to get on 41. There's my phone going sideways.
Fix the phone.
I'll fix it. Oh, that's so loose. So loose. Not loose. Are we in Sweetwater?
These are nice. Probably Sweetwater.
I mean, just this little drive's been 40 minutes. Like, it's a big area.
Yeah. More area to cover.
How the crap can people afford to live in Miami?
I don't know.
It really makes no sense.
Oh, somebody got tented.
Yeah, what?
Tented. There's like a circus tent on someone's house.
Oh. Private termites.
Yeah.
for a couch?
No. Not with the tinted house nearby. And it being outside.
Probably termites.
Yeah.
Nice little neighborhood. These are like I work for the county type neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Which is this one?
56.
Crowley.
Miller.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. We could do that. Well, I'm not. Bro, I feel like more food delivery at home. I have to admit, like, in Sarasota, Bradenton, like, you can actually go out and make $100 Uber driving, you know, like a few hours or something. Not every day of the week, but like, there's times you can do it. Like, this does not seem like that.
No.
Colorado? My goodness. I'd come to America if you're going to drive a lot. You could have just done that back where you came from, that toe down there. I don't want no Russian cars on our American road down there. I tell you what, they'll come down. Nowhere is perfect. Every place is going to have some downsides, you know?
Yeah.
$2 for $15. $2.60. Is this the Palmetto or the what's this one? I'm glad the Palmetto. I don't really touch it. Daily. Looks like it's gonna rain today. That's a Palmetto. Wanna go ahead, Leo?
Sure.
Get out of this one. Right now in Bradenton, food delivery will be off the chain. Taco Bell, 23 minutes, $6. You have to get on the Palmetto and off the Palmetto, and then back on the Palmetto. I'm good. I'm really good on that. We'll go all the way to Hialeah, I guess.
Oh,
All right, right, checking out. Thanks for watching this video of the nicer side of Miami.